As you may know, archaeologist Howard Carter discovered the tomb in 1922 after 5 years of searching. The tomb proved to be very difficult to find because rubble from another tomb had fallen and covered its entrance. As a result, the tomb remained almost completely intact until it was discovered. Now it's time to enter. Let's go down the stairs and into the antechamber. Oh, how the anticipation is building. How must Carter have felt taking these 16 steps for the first time? In fact, he wrote in his journal that our sensations and astonishment are difficult to describe, as the better light revealed to us the marvelous collection of treasures. There are no longer treasures in here. But wait, what have we here now? The mummy of King Tut. King Tut assumed the throne in 1332 BC at the age of 9, shortly after the death of his father, Pharaoh Akhenaten. Akhenaten was very controversial because he ended polytheism in Egypt and moved the religious capital from Thebes to Amarna, all while having his subjects revere him as a god. King Tut did not abide by his father's wishes, however, and brought back polytheism, and even symbolically changed his name from Tutankhaten to Tutankhamen. Furthermore, he returned the religious capital to Thebes. As far as how he died, many theories exist. Despite being quite tall, he was rather weak physically and even had a clubbed left foot. He is, in fact, the only pharaoh pictured sitting down during physical activities like archery. Others assert that he was killed in battle. It all remains a mystery. And now we come to the burial chamber. Doesn't this beautiful ancient art just make you tingle? The walls all tell stories that you will soon hear. But let's just gaze upon it for now. And here's the coffin where he lay buried for over 3,000 years. The story is told from right to left. And here is the east wall, the beginning of the story. We see King Tut's funeral procession with 12 people dragging the sledge along. They are all wearing white, which was standard at religious ceremonies. And now on to the north wall and its 3 separate scenes. Here we see the new pharaoh Eye on the right, clad in leopard skin, performing the opening of the mouth ceremony, so that King Tut, depicted as Osiris on the left, may eat and drink in the afterlife. Moving on to the middle, we see King Tut being welcomed to the afterlife by the sky goddess Nut. As for the third scene, we see Tutankhamun in the middle, reunited with his Ka on the right. On the left, we see Osiris, the god of fertility, resurrection, the dead, and afterlife, reaching out his arms and embracing the dead king. And now we come to the west wall. This wall depicts a scene from the ancient funerary text, the Amduat. Here, King Tut is the sun god Amun, traveling safely through the 12 divisions of the underworld. The baboons on the bottom represent not only the 12 divisions of the afterlife, but also the 12 hours of the night. As for the south wall, we'll need to get a closer look. And here's our first glimpse of the south wall. But first, let's enjoy being so close to such beautiful art. Hello, baboons. And now for the story of the South Wall. Here we see King Tut with two deities on either side. On the right we see Hathor, goddess of love and beauty, handing King Tut an ankh. On the left, we see Anubis, the jackal-headed god of the afterlife and death, holding an ankh in the right hand and extending his left hand to Tut as a sign of Tut's complete initiation into the afterlife. And this is where a painting of the goddess Isis once was. Hopefully, we all now know a little more about these amazing paintings. And now, let's have a glimpse at the sarcophagus. We see goddesses done in raised relief with outstretched arms as a sign of protecting the king in the afterlife. Let's look around one more time. You might have noticed the brown spots all over the paintings on the wall. Experts believe these mystery brown spots resulted from the fact that the painting was not sealed properly, allowing the fungus to thrive in the dark. It is most likely a sign that the tomb was made hastily as a result of the king's unexpected demise. So that's it for the burial chamber. But what of that little door right there? That is the treasury. Howard Carter called this room the treasury because it is the place that held the most valuable of things, including 14 boats believed to help transport Tut to the afterworld, 34 golden statues of King Tut, and, of course, the canopic jars containing King Tut's organs. So this brings us to the end of our tour of King Tut's tomb. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and let us be on our way.